Go caught see magic someplace else.
Yes?
I don't want to talk. Oh, thank you, Divines. Bless your kind heart. I shouldn't be. Mama says if I do, people are gonna ask about Uncle Rogvir. Maybe if I don't talk, they won't either.
We'll make it, Greta.
Dragon?
You always have so far.
Really? Was it big? Did it breathe fire? Oh wow, I knew it! I knew they were real! I have to remember to tell Papa. Thanks. Papa talks about it some. Mom doesn't say much since Uncle Rogvir died. She doesn't even go to temple anymore. I wish she would. At least that way she'd have people to talk to. You would do that? That's great. You should go do it right now. You're the best. Can you be my father? Thanks for talking to me. I don't have anything to say. For a stranger, you're not so bad. Pardon me. Mother says I shouldn't talk to people. Until next time. Need something? Bye. Until next time.
I'm not looking for conversation. She did she? She's gonna get a sit-down later. Well, I wish it were that simple. Maybe it is. Look, I want to go back, but I won't feel right in there without a tie to Talos. My brother Rogvir wore a symbol of Talos. He kept it hidden on his person. If I had that, I can't go near his body. Would you get it back for me? Thanks.
You need to leave now.
I should make sure Sfari's okay.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you? Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it. As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof. Not much. But as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times, but the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era. Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Giraud Gemane has some tomes about them in the library if you're interested. I wish you luck in finding the verse. I have faith that you'll return with King Olaf's verse. I wish you luck in finding the verse. I wish you luck in finding the verse. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Good evening. I'm Pantia Atia, the master vocalist. It's been my honor to perform at the Blue Palace on many occasions. His late lordship was quite the admirer. If you ask me, this damned rebellion can't end soon enough. I had to end my tour of Skyrim's courts. Too dangerous to travel. To be honest, I simply can't stand some of my students. Only Aya shows true potential for greatness. The rest are just wasting my time. Need something? Yes? What do you need? Pickpocket!
I'm Dean of Lute at the Bard's College, and no, I don't give private lessons. It takes two things to be a good teacher. The first is patience. The second is a firm wooden stick for rapping knuckles. The only reason I'm so good is because I'm old. It takes a lifetime to master. Yes? Need something? Let's hear it.
your robes. Are you a sorcerer? From the college? Youngest bard at the Bard's College, at your service.
Lady
Anything I can
Atia
do
says
for
my
you,
voice
I
is
will.
second only to hers.
The
but
pleasure's
she's
all
selling me
mine.
short.
What can I do? Yes? What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
You're new here, right? Welcome to the Bard's College. It's like a musical museum. You know, I don't get the impression that I'm very well liked at the college. Yes? Oh, did you need something? Hmm?
At this point, I hardly see how your advice would improve it. It's flawed.
Think you can steal?
I'll be the judge of that. Now back to you. Practice.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory. And why wouldn't I be? We sing tales of kings, queens, and their politics, 'tis true. But do you know who really makes history? The person who writes it. Farewell, stranger. It's an honor to have Viarmo for instruction on drum, but it's far too reserved for my tastes. Stop by again sometime. I'll sing for you. Viarmo's too concerned with precision. What of instinct? What of passion? Lisette's a fine lass. But when I join the Legion, she's not the type to wait for my return. Until next time. I...
Meals are served to bards at designated times. Find an inn if you want to make requests. You look a little sturdier than most of the popinjays around here. Come, I haven't got all day. Let's hear it. Need something?
Good to meet a prospective bard. He's sending you after King Olaf's verse, then? That's good. We shouldn't leave it lying around now that I figured out where it is. The verse was Svafnir's contribution to the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Each bard adds to the Edda in his or her time. And a very ancient one. The verse criticized the reigning King Olaf. He was so incensed the bard was put to death and all the copies burned. At least, that's what we thought until I translated some ancient texts a year or so ago. We now believe King Olaf buried the truth with the bard. If I'm right, Svafnir and King Olaf's verse lie in Dead Men's Respite, along with the burial chamber of King Olaf himself. Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite. Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite. Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite.
I'm old. It takes a lifetime to master.
You little thief!
Your solo performance. I expect to hear your early rendition tomorrow, understand?
At this point, I hardly see how your advice would improve it. It's flawless.
I'll be the judge of that. Now back to your practice.
Filthy pickpocket!
Your solo performance. I expect to hear your early rendition tomorrow, understand?
At this point, I hardly see how your advice would improve it. It's flawless.
I'll be the judge of that. Now back to your practice. Keep your hands to yourself.
Be careful!
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short. Few can resist my charms. Even fewer are worthy of them. I can't understand why Yorn would want to join the Imperial Legion. Soldiers only appreciate one thing, and it isn't music. Yes? What do you need, handsome?
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Rika? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding. Speak with Legate Rika. She will determine if you are Legion material. Ulfric will want to take Whiterun from us, but we will hold fast. We can't give the rebellion free rein through the center of Skyrim. It's good we hold the Reach. Were the rebels to gain control, the silver mines would give them coin to hire more thugs and expand their violence. By holding on to Falkreath, we control access to the Reach, Whiterun, and the Rift. Ulfric will try for it soon. We'll be there to stop him. Ulfric's Stormcloak's head rolling away from his lifeless body. The Legion's always been here. Without us to keep order, the provinces would fall into barbarism and lawlessness. Especially Skyrim. Take, for example, Ulfric Stormcloak and his little rebellion. But rest assured, his days are numbered. I'm originally from Cyrodiil, sent here at the request of the Emperor himself. I'm often ordered to places with problems that need fixing. Now, while I'm certain this is all terribly interesting to you, I have important matters to attend to.
Sir.
Controlling the Pale gives Ulfric a port town and takes the pressure off of Windhelm. But it's only a matter of time before it's back in our hands. We need the Rift. We need to regain control of it before we can march on Windhelm without worry about our rear guard. As you were. Hjalmarch is an important buffer zone between the rebel forces and the capital. Ulfric will try to break through at some point. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. You're dismissed. We will oust Ulfric from Windhelm soon enough, and when we do, I'll have his head on a plate. As you were. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Dismissed. As you were. As you were. You're dismissed. There's not much up there, but if we can regain Winterhold, our proximity to Windhelm should keep Ulfric wary and wasting troops garrisoned at home. As you were. New orders for the soldiers, Legate. Make sure they're distributed as noted.
Sir, half of the orders appear to be missing.
That is correct. Those orders have been delivered by special courier. I can't trust some of our normal distribution channels.
Understood, sir.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys. Think you've got the metal, huh? Honestly, the Legion can use all the able bodies it can muster. We have our hands full. A dead king, a rebellion, and now dragons? Skyrim's a mess. If you're serious, you're in the right place. Our headquarters is in Castle Dour. Here you'll find General Tullius, commanding our forces in Skyrim. But talk to Legate Rika. She handles the local recruiting. Until next time. Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time. I'll take my leave then.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that.
Hello, my child. RK watch over you. All my life, I practically grew up in the hall. My father and mother were the priest and priestess of RK before me, you see. I believe I was put here to protect this place from the darkness that pervades Solitude. This city has a long history of madness and murder. The Wolf Queen, Pelagius, the death of High King Toric, and now, public executions. My books tell the stories, I've no doubt. As pretty as its streets are, as jovial as the bards may be, darkness is drawn to Solitude. You mean Rogvir? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Aldous. He allowed Rogvir to have a proper Nord burial, as is the custom in Solitude. May Arche bless you with a long life. May Arche bless you with a long life, a proud death, and a restful grave. May the light of truth keep the darkness at bay. Yes? All right then.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold. Blessings of the Eight Divines upon you. How may I help? Those who worship at the shrines will sometimes receive boons from the gods themselves. The nature of the favors varies per deity. Please, feel free to worship at any or all of the shrines. Ah, yes. That once held the shrine to Talos. But the worship of Talos was banned by the White Gold Concordat some time ago. It's the peace treaty that ended the war with the elves of the Almeri Dominion. The Dominion recognized the heresy of proclaiming Talos a god. Talos was a great man and a great emperor, but that does not make him a god. No matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so. The strong and honorable always carry the blessing of the Eight. You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance? Your rewards in life will match the strength of your faith. Feel free to take a seat or pray at the shrines. We appreciate worship in all its forms. Good day. Yes? I. Yeah? Good day. You're mine!
Being old's not bad. Daughter keeps me fed. My working days are done.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome. We welcome you to worship the Eight Divines, freely, openly. Wander no more, for you are among friends here and safe. Blessings be with you. Yet? Yet? Little thief! Never should have come.
Pardon me.
I'm not looking for conversation. Thanks so much. I'll return to Temple. Here's something for your time and effort. I should make sure Sfari's okay.
Good to meet a prospective bard. Well, you've come to the right place. Hello, yes. I'm the Dean of History and scribe work when I can find some quiet time. Good to meet a prospective... Well, you've come to the right place. My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects. Good to meet a prospective bard. Well, you've come to the right place. Well, you've come to the right place. Be careful. You might find more than King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite. Well, you've come to the right place.
I thought adventurers were supposed to look tough. I bet my papa could beat you up. I get to help Mother with the shop. I used to help Papa too, till I tried to use the forge. Hi there. Hi there. Yes?
Hello and welcome, my friend. How may I help you on this fine day? Why, of course. And will you also be needing the bow that shoots rainbows? Or perhaps a quiver that dispenses beer? Look, if you want arrows, we have them. But don't insult my intelligence. Perhaps I'll be seeing more of you. True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare. Please come back if you're ever in need of fletching supplies. Your typical Solitude wench is like the city itself. Stormy exterior, but the charms that lie within. All right then. A sharp mind beats a sharp blade any day. Words to live by. Now if you'll excuse me. Speak. Make it quick. Now if you'll excuse me.